Hey, good morning, you guys. Jay here with Clutch Detailing and Jay's Mobile Detailing. God bless you. I hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. As you can see, I'm kind of in the middle of a detail right now. Customer ended up seeing my last video and said I need the exact same thing done for my vehicle, except I need the outside as well. So I said, okay, I'm the man for the job. Let's go ahead and get it knocked out. So we're gonna do an interior detail and an exterior detail. I told him I'm gonna go ahead and do a factory reset on the entire thing, and we're gonna get it nice and brand new for him again. So to kick this off, you're about to see a nice shot of all the debris, that we'll say, all the trash that we got in here. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get started. So to kick things off, we're gonna go ahead and bag up everything. So everything in here is gonna be trashed. And the next thing we're gonna do is pull out all of these floor mats. And this one's number 2, number 3, and last but not least, number 4. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and use my Tornador gun to go ahead and blow all this gunk out. So check this out. And this is a huge reason why I always recommend getting a Tornador gun, because all this stuff just blows right off. Check this out. Woo, look at that. Disgusting. I went ahead and blew out the front seats, but what I like to do is obviously these back seats, because all this dog hair that's in here. I want to get all this crud knocked out. Make sure I get in all the crevices right here, so I like to get up close and personal. Go. The next thing I like to do is go ahead and use my Serrano sauce, my APC, and just do a little pre-spray of absolutely everything. Make sure that it starts breaking down everything, so whenever I come back to it, it's ready to go ahead and get detailed, and everything's gonna be knocked right off. Just to make sure everything's absolutely agitated, I use that toilet bowl brush to break down anything in there. And notice how I'm not even like moving it from side to side. I'm just letting it do the work. I'm just moving it like this. It's especially helpful for stuff like this, where I don't want to gunk up all of my detail brushes, and it just moves all that stuff to the side. There you go. And follow up. All right, here we go. use a scalpel. There you go. And something that I forgot to mention, what's really great is if you do a pre-spray, it'll reduce a lot of the dust whenever you do use a Tornador gun, and it won't have so much dust like blow out absolutely everywhere whenever you do hit it. So check this out. So much better. Look at that. And you guys already know that you should be blowing under here so that all that debris that's under there gets pushed to the back seat, so that whenever you move the seat up, you're able to go ahead and vacuum up whatever else is left. So let's go ahead and do that. Then let's go ahead and check out the back seat. Cool. So this is what was under the seat. You can kind of see a little bit more debris under there. So I went ahead and pre-sprayed all the carpet and everything. So now I'm going to agitate with my drill brush. So with my Tornador gun, you're going to see how nice and looks. You can kind of see how dark it is after hitting it with the gun, and then this is all before. So let's check it out. Look at that. Next thing to do, go ahead and fill up my MYTEE extractor, and then go ahead and kick on that pump to get it primed and ready, as well as that heater to start building up that heat to 200 degrees of God's goodness. Let's go ahead and get this started. And then I'm going to go ahead and pre-treat all the seats and get them nice and cleaned up, and let this dwell for probably about like a minute or two, and then agitate it with my drill brush. There it goes. All that foam. Make sure I work it in all over. And the next one is the passenger seat. And the reason why I'm doing it in this order is because while he's not leaving, he said he's going to be home all day. I want to be able to go ahead and touch up the front driver's seat before anything, because I want that also to be the one that's first worked on. And I also want it to be the first one to start drying whenever I'm done with it. Now let's go ahead and check this out. Woo. This is my Harbor Freight air gun, and I have my MALCO clean and shine. So let's go ahead. First off, that's kind of a lot, so go ahead and tighten that up. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to, there you go. I don't want that much product coming out, so I'm not only adjusting the fan and how wide it is, I'm also adjusting how much comes out. So that's perfect for me right there. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Yeah, there you go. And I know somebody commented about like overspray and everything, and I'll be honest with you, I never really have a problem with overspray on this thing, mainly because I just showed you that I'm able to control how much product comes out. But even if there even if there is overspray on here, all I got to do is just clean the windows, and the windows always get touched up last. Mainly because there's just so much debris flying everywhere, and the last thing I ever want to do is to clean the windows and then I'm done with the detail, and then I got overspray and I got debris and I got dirt all over the place, and it's just, you know, it just makes the job just twice as hard just because I have to go back over myself. But for the most part, this seems to do the trick. And it just makes everything look so nice and uniform. And I always like to go for that nice satin finish. And this is what it, even whenever you read like the bottle, it talks about it has a nice satin matte finish. So it's a little bit of sheen to it, but the great thing, the reason why I love it so much is that it's not oily at all. I absolutely love this stuff. I swear by it. This is what I put on for the trim, which really helps for like leather. And this especially helps for like rubber mats and stuff that get all nasty and grimy. Brings that color back. And the customer is not complaining about, I'm over here slipping and sliding all over the place. So that's ultimately why I absolutely love this product. That, and paired with the air gun, I'm not really worried about it. Just, you know, I'm not worried about missing spots, because this does very well with getting into every little crevice inside this vehicle and making everything look so nice. And it just has a nice pleasant smell to it. It's not overbearing at all. And that's another factor that I like about this, is the smell. Some customers are very, very, very sensitive to the smell, and that's just something I want to be mindful of whenever I'm detailing for them, is if they like it or not. And I have not ran into anybody at all who's like, I don't like this stuff. I don't like what you put in here. So, yeah, there you go. And just to kind of show you what I mean by overspray, like, yeah, you get a little bit of it, but it's very, very minimal. And it's usually whenever you're doing the windows. And I know somebody mentioned like, hey, go ahead, like I'm gonna go ahead and just roll down the windows and then spray it. Which, like, yeah, you could do that, but seriously, like, look, very minimal. And it's water-based, so it's so easy to just be able to just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it off. And obviously this isn't a towel, or a towel for the windows, it's for the dressing. I have a lot of dressing on it. But it's as easy as just, you know, cleaning the window and just wiping it off. It's not that hard. So I think if you are using this and you are considering, you know, oh man, I don't know if I should get this because of overspray, I just recommend, like, don't overthink it. Just, if you're gonna go ahead and dress everything, just be mindful of how much product you're using, as well as if you have a process already, clean the windows last. That's what I do. I always clean the windows last, and I've never had any type of issue with this overspraying a lot. And this just looks so nice. Look at that. It looks so nice and slick. and it gets into absolutely everything rather than just spraying it with this, you know, like a ZEP bottle and having to wipe it in and everything. So this is, if you want this type of look, yeah, you could definitely use a spray bottle. There, I'm not dogging it, I'm not making fun of it or anything. I like to use it with the spray bottle at times, but it's just so much easier whenever you get an air gun and you team it up with that MALCO Clean and Shine, and it just makes it look so pristine like this. Hey you guys, Jay here. So what you're looking at now are before and after shots of this interior, and I just got to mention that this is a complete makeover of this ride for both the interior and the exterior. And like usual, the customer loved it, I loved it, and I got that 5-star review to close out this job. In regards to the exterior, it was so windy outside and it just kept toppling over my tripod and other stuff. And I just, you know, I honestly just had it. So the next shots that you're gonna see for the exterior, which was taken care of, are just gonna be the same thing like this, which is a before and after shot. But nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But in the meantime, I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Thank you.